Urko is as angry as I've ever seen him.
What did you expect? The humanoids outfoxed him, burning the wagon cages like that.
But he'll get even. He always does.
This attack Urko's planning is certain to bring the humanoid beasts to their knees.
And probably end the humanoid problem forever.
I can't wait for the hunt to begin.
Neither can I, pal. Neither can I.
The humanoids have got to be helped, Bill. They're nothing but easy prey for the guerrillas.
But the caves do offer some protection.
Some, but not enough. You saw what happened at the last attack. The humanoids weren't able to offer even the slightest resistance.
Well, we're just gonna have to teach them to make better use of their terrain.
Or maybe move them.
Move them? You can't be serious.
Why not? Suppose we move the entire humanoid colony to a safer place, somewhere they can fortify themselves, like the Indians once did in Arizona and New Mexico. They built pueblos into the sides of mountains for protection.
It won't work, Jeff. I mean, how are we gonna find a place like that? Everything we've seen so far is flat and desolate.
We haven't seen it all yet.
Move the humanoids. They'd be really vulnerable to attack during the journey.
How could we convince them to leave an area that's been their home for who knows how long?
I think it's biting off more than we can chew.
They've grown to trust us. They saved our lives. I think we owe it to them to try.
True enough.
Are you game?
Well, okay. You're right. At least it's worth a try.
Good. You know those chimpanzee scientists you told me about?
Zira and Cornelius, sure.
They would know the geography of this place. If there is a safer location, they could tell us. It would save us weeks, maybe months of exploring.
But we'd have to sneak back into Ape City and try to locate their laboratory. And why would they help us anyway?
Well, they helped you escape, didn't they? Maybe we can convince them to help the humanoids. Do you think you could find their laboratory again?
Maybe, but it won't be easy.
Field reports, what do they indicate?
Our units are approaching full combat preparedness, General. We will be ready to move against the humanoids in a matter of days.
Excellent. What about the wagon cages?
Construction is just being completed, sir. They'll be stronger and more uncomfortable than ever.
And the humanoids? What about them?
Our scouts report they are back at their old stomping grounds.
Has the blue-eyed animal been spotted among them?
No, sir.
Then I want every available soldier to continue searching for him. The beast must be found.
Yes, sir.
Is the rest of the humanoid herd at the caves?
It seems so, sir.
Good, good. History will remember this attack of mine as military genius.
Well, we made it this far without being discovered.
But now we've got to find Zira and Cornelius. Are we anywhere near the laboratory?
I think it's closer to the center of the city.
The boat. Let's use the boat.
Good idea.
We're almost halfway across.
What's that?
Look!
They're bound to spot us.
Quick, over the side.
Hey, what's that?
Where?
There, in the lake in front of us. Mate, shine the light over there.
Oh, it's only an empty rowboat. Probably got loose from rent-a-boat stand. Come on, let's tow it in.
What for? Let the apes who own it tow it in. We'll call them on the ship to shore.
Good idea. That way we'll be able to continue our patrol.
Phew, that was too close for comfort.
Come on, let's get back in the boat and get going. We've got to find Zira and Cornelius.
Right. We're getting closer.
On the double, troops! Move it!
Sir, I want to report something suspicious below.
What is it, soldier?
There's an empty rowboat docked at the bank.
What's suspicious about that?
It wasn't there when I made my rounds a half hour ago.
Well, maybe it drifted in from somewhere out on the lake.
Maybe, sir. But someone or something expertly tied it to the docking post, and it wasn't any of us.
The blue-eyed beast. I wonder if he's in the area.
Troops, down to the river! Double time! Move it!
We're trapped.
There's a storm drain over there. Come on, quick.
Troops, fan out. Search every inch of the dock. If the humanoid beast is in the area, I want him found.
Which way now?
Our only chance is through the sewer.
Has the patrol spotted the beast?
No, sir.
Have you checked the storm drains?
Not as yet, sir.
Well, hurry up and have the sewers checked all along the line.
Any idea which way this leads?
None at all. What was that?
I don't know.
Watch out!
Bill, I'm stuck.
Me too.
I just can't pull free.
We have to. That piece of tin, if I can reach it, it might help to cut us free.
Hurry, Bill.
There, that's got it. Quick, let's move.
Is the coast clear? What happened?
A convoy of gorillas. I hope they didn't spot me.
Troops, spread out! Check the alleys and roofs!
We're safe, for the time being.
That sure was a close call. Anything around here look familiar?
The arch! I recognize it. And there's the laboratory.
Oh, Cornelius, I'm afraid. Zeus is just too smart not to know we helped Blue Eyes escape.
Zira, you're only surmising. We don't know for sure Zeus knows anything.
But if he does, what'll happen to us?
Let's not worry, Zira. Besides, are you now sorry we helped Blue Eyes escape?
Sorry? No, not at all. I only hope Zeus doesn't... Blue Eyes!
Excellent strategy, General. A perfect plan of attack.
I agree, even if I devised the entire operation myself.
When do we spring the attack, General?
In 6 days. Then I get my revenge against those humanoid beasts. Zeus is angered that we have not yet captured the talking humanoid. Well, if we capture all the humanoids, we'll get him along with them, right?
Brilliant, General Urko!
Remember, everything must be in perfect readiness for this maneuver. The military can't afford to fail this time.
Oh, Blue Eyes, I thought I might never see you alive again.
You caused quite a commotion, you know.
Yes, I know.
Why have you and your companion risked coming back here? You know how dangerous it is.
To thank you for saving my life, and to ask a favor.
But what can we do?
The humanoids are sitting ducks right now. We want to get them to a place where they can be free of Urko's threats.
We want you to help us find such a place.
Oh, I couldn't do that. Remember, I'm an ape, and this is my country. Such a thing would be unpatriotic.
You're also a scientist, Cornelius. And right now, the humanoids are a very endangered species. Without our aid, they could soon be extinct.
That would be terrible, wouldn't it?
You just can't stand by and let it happen.
Please help them.
It's much against my better judgment, but we shall try to help you find a new reserve for the humanoids. A place, perhaps, where they will be safer.
Thank you both.
Yes, thanks.
Do you know such a place, Cornelius?
There is a valley south of my new dig. I've actually never seen it myself, but I did come across its existence on an old map in the Simeon National Library. According to what I've been able to gather, the valley is extremely difficult to reach and has not been explored or even traveled through.
How do we find it?
I could make a copy of the map and take you out to a mountain range that runs in its general direction.
Who in the world could that be, Cornelius?
Cornelius. Zira, are you there?
It's Dr. Zeus.
Oh, no, he's caught us.
Cornelius. Zira.
Coming, Dr. Zeus. Coming.
Stay behind the table, and please, not a sound from either of you.
Dr. Zeus, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you here at such a late hour?
An inspiration, Cornelius. A sudden inspiration. As you know, the talking humanoid, your Blue Eyes, has still not been captured, and I think you two can help us locate him.
How is that?
Well, so far, the beast has proven to be far more clever than any of us imagined.
That certainly seems true.
No simian knows the mentality of the humanoids better than you two. After all, you've devoted your lives to studying them. I want you to prepare a report on every aspect of the humanoid's behavior patterns. Where is he most likely to hide? Where would he go for his food? How fast could he travel? Give us a detailed description of your Blue Eyes.
But Dr. Zeus, we don't really know Blue Eyes that well. After all, he was with us such a short time.
What was that?
Nothing.
Is someone else here?
Of course not, Dr. Zeus. A beaker merely overheated and burst. It must have been the chemicals we were mixing.
I see. Well, let me leave you with this. The report on the humanoid must be prepared at once. It is to take priority over everything else. Your scientific knowledge can be of great value in capturing the talking humanoid. Good night, my children. I always know I can rely on you.
Good night,
Good
Dr.
night,
Zeus.
Dr. Zeus.
Phew, that was close.
Did you hear Dr. Zeus, Zira? How he trusts us? How can we deceive him?
Oh, Cornelius, what are we going to do?
Cornelius, you've got to show us where the hidden valley is. It's the only chance the humanoids have.
I just can't betray Dr. Zeus anymore. No, I'm sorry. I cannot help you.
Cornelius, you two are scientists and simientarians. You know the humanoids are worth saving. They hold the key to your very own origins. Letting them pass into oblivion serves no one.
He is right, Cornelius. As scientists, we must aid the humanoids.
Very well. You two shall spend the remainder of the night here in the laboratory. I will copy for you the map which indicates the location of the hidden valley. Tomorrow at sunrise, I will take you to the mountain range from which you'll be able to note the valley's general direction.
I believe future generations of apes will applaud your decision.
The hidden valley is some 90 miles due south of here. It lies way beyond that far mountain range.
It sure is far enough away, but how do we get there?
It will not be easy.
Where are the caves of the humanoids from here, Cornelius?
They also lie south, about 15 miles.
What's the best way to get there?
There are two ways, both of which are treacherous. There is the mountain route, which is continuously patrolled by guerrilla army units.
And the second way?
According to the map, there is an underground river which runs through the rear of this cave. The river also flows south beneath the mountain range.
Has anyone ever tried the river?
As far as I know, it remains uncharted.
What do you think, Bill?
I'm for scouting the mountain terrain. If the humanoids are up to making it through, and we find a way to elude the guerrilla patrols, I think it's worth a try. What about you?
I think the river might be safer for such a large-scale movement of humanoids.
But Cornelius says the river's uncharted.
What's that?
The Guerrilla Desert Patrol.
We've got to get out of here. But which way?
The decision's been made for us. The underground river is our only chance.
Here's the map I've prepared. Take it and go quickly. And good luck.
What are you doing here?
Working.
What kind of work?
I'm an archaeologist.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
I study the past in order to learn how we became what we are.
Well, anyway, this area is restricted. Do you have clearance to be here?
Certainly.
What's that noise inside the cave?
There's an underground river inside.
Is that so? Well, I think I'll have a look around.
We've got to get away before he finds us.
Our only chance is the river. Hurry up, let's go.
Sure is spooky in here. Gives me the creeps. Well, I'll be moving on. Sorry to have bothered you.
No bother, officer. No bother at all.
This place is absolutely incredible.
Look at that. Wow. I have a car just like that.
You had a car just like that. Jeff, is it my imagination, or does the current seem to be getting stronger?
It sure is. There's some sort of a waterfall up ahead. Quick, we'd better get over to the bank. current's too strong. We'll never make it.
We've got to make it.
Bill, there's nothing to grab onto.
Well, Zira, tell me, is the report on the humanoid completed?
Not as yet, sir, but I assure you it soon will be.
Good, good. By the way, where is Cornelius?
At one of his desert digging sites.
Digging site? I told him the report had priority over everything. And besides, aren't these his tools?
Well, he actually didn't go to dig.
Then what did he go there for?
He wanted quiet and solitude to think about the report.
I see. Well, when Cornelius returns, tell him of my visit.
We made it, Bill.
Look, the caves of the humanoids.
We're home. You know, Bill, if we do get to this valley, we ought to have our laser drill.
That's gonna be a problem. Still aboard the spaceship in that lake where we splashed down.
Maybe we could get Nova to guide us back there. We could dive for it.
It's worth a try.
Something's up. Cornelius wouldn't be in the desert without his tools. I have a feeling the humanoid beast just might be in the area. Double the patrols immediately and place the entire army on emergency alert.
Extra! Read all about it. Simian Senate in top secret emergency session. Possible invasion of planet of apes by intelligent humanoids.
Listen to me. All of you, listen to me. Gentle simians. If the rumor is true, if intelligent humanoids do exist, they'll teach the other savages to think. They'll revolt. Fight back. It will mean all-out war.
I tell you, there are no such things as intelligent humanoids or flying saucers.
We have to act first. I say, arm ourselves. Protect our families.
There's only one answer. Find the invaders and destroy them.
But what if we can't find them?
Then we annihilate the humanoids. Destroy them before they destroy us. Destroy them! Destroy them! Destroy them!
Order! Order! Order in the Senate! The debate is over. The Supreme Council will decide what is to be done. Until then, this rumor shall remain just what it is. A rumor.
But even as the lawgiver and the Supreme Council left the top-secret session, many observers predicted dark days ahead. Until the administration can be absolutely sure there are no intelligent humanoids on the planet of the apes. I'm Dick Hutley. I bid you a good night. I hope it's a safe one. The Simian Senate is still besieged by demonstrators today, demanding to know if there is any truth to the rumor that intelligent humanoids from outer space have invaded our planet. The Senate has demanded that the lawgiver either confirm or deny the rumor, so that if need be, Ape City can prepare for war with the humanoids.
Panic, riots, and now war, all because one of your soldiers wanders into the Forbidden Zone and comes out babbling about some wild hallucination.
He was one of my most reliable men.
What he saw was probably nothing more than a run-of-the-mill Forbidden Zone illusion.
How can you be sure?
That's what's troubling me. I can't.
Then for the good of all apes, you've got to act, and act now.
Tell me, General Urkel, does this sound like a story we should go to war over?
Silver spaceship. Land in Forbidden Zone Lagoon. Big splash. Men speak like apes. Smart like apes. Fly like the birdies. No more Forbidden Zone. Please. Please.
Gentle simians of the press, you've seen the film. Now you know as much as we do. And it is the decision of the Simian Supreme Council that General Urko and I lead an expedition into the Forbidden Zone. We shall journey to the Great Lagoon and find out the truth, whatever it is.
Dr. Zayas, in a matter this serious, do you expect the citizens to take the word of a politician or a general?
We have anticipated skeptics. Therefore, we have authorized full media coverage of the expedition.
But won't an expedition into the Forbidden Zone be terribly dangerous?
I'll let the good general answer that.
The expedition will be protected by my army. If we find the invaders or their spaceship, I guarantee there will be no trace of them left on the planet of the apes.
If Dr. Zayas and Urko find that space capsule, it could mean the end of all the humanoids.
Not to mention Bill and Jeff.
We've got to warn them before it's too late.
Is the signaling device still there?
Yes, thank goodness. You keep watch while I signal.
You do remember the emergency meeting signal?
Of course I remember. Just keep watch. Let's see. Due west is that way.
I hope they see the signal.
So do I.
Aquo! Aquo!
What is it?
Aquo! Aquo!
A signal. 3 flashes.
It's Cornelius. The emergency signal. We better hurry. Nova, you lead. We'll carry the provisions and water.
Nova lead. Bill, Jeff, you'll have to hurry. If they find your space capsule, they'll destroy it. And you too.
Not to mention countless innocent humanoids.
But why the humanoids?
Because they won't believe you haven't already infected them with the ability to think for themselves.
Then we've got to get to the capsule first and destroy it.
We can use a self-destruct computer. Blow it to bits. It'll leave no trace.
But what about all your equipment?
We'll salvage all we can.
As long as we get the laser-powered tools and the deep space oxygenators.
Nova, you've got to lead us back to the lagoon.
No. Buhoya. Buhoya. Make your squirros. Buhoya.
She's warning you about something.
And from the looks of it, it must be pretty awful.
Nova, whatever it is, we'll have to chance it.
Buhoya.
There's too much at stake. You've got to take us back.
Be careful, will you? I've grown awfully fond of both of you.
Come now, Zira, dearest. That's no way for a behavioral scientist to act.
Right now, all I want to be is a female.
On this great day, we venture forth on the most important expedition in simian history. Forward, for the good of ape kind.
I just know Bill and Jeff don't have a chance.
They'll make it. Don't worry.
Oku, the wall.
The Forbidden Zone. I wonder if there's a way through.
Oku!
Let's hurry.
How do the Underdwellers create these illusions?
Someday we'll have to find out. But not now. Let's go. This is the entrance to the Forbidden Zone. Try not to be frightened. There's nothing to fear. Look at me. I'm not afraid. We will camp here for the night and enter the Forbidden Zone in the morning.
They're too close. We'll never make it.
If we travel tonight, we should make it with time to spare, with any luck.
Intelligent humanoids or not, I don't like this.
You scared, Herbert?
You bet your life I'm scared.
We should be at the lagoon by mid-morning.
For history's sake, I hope we don't find anything. You're nothing but an illusion. You can fool some of the apes some of the time, but not all of us. You see? There's nothing to worry about. Now everybody, get some sleep. We leave at dawn.
No sign of the apes. Looks like we made it in time.
All ready, General Urko.
Forward! For the good of all apes!
This exclusive news film of the expedition's departure at dawn was rushed back to us today from the Forbidden Zone. within the next few hours, we should know for sure whether the planet of the apes has been invaded by intelligent humanoids from outer space.
Oh, Cornelius, I'm so worried.
We've done all we can. All we can do now is pray.
Nova, you keep watch.
Puhoya! Puhoya!
Don't worry, Nova. Whatever it is, we'll be careful.
I'll try for the oxygenators and the reserve tanks first.
Whatever's down there has Nova pretty frightened. Just be careful. What's taking him so long? You had me worried. What took you so long?
Latch was stuck. I had to use a crowbar. Nova spot anything yet?
So far, so good. But I can feel our luck running out.
I tell you, they're just hallucinations.
But I'm afraid. You'd better be more afraid of me than you are of nothing. Now drive on, or we'll leave you behind. Be there within minutes.
I hope so. It's getting awfully hot.
It still works.
Lucky for us.
What now?
You stow the raft and the equipment in our backpacks. We'll leave as soon as I activate the explosive device in the capsule. I'll set the charges for 8 minutes.
Isn't that cutting it a little close?
Jeff! Bill! Boy, you're widows!
The gorillas.
I'll set it for 5 minutes.
He did it. What in blazes is taking so long?
Boy, you're widows!
Thanks. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Don't thank me yet. Look.
Let's get out of here.
The lagoon is just over the next hill.
Thank goodness. Now, if we can erase any evidence that we've been here. Well, General Urko, there's your spaceship.
It must have sunk when it landed. They must have escaped.
Not even a gorilla could survive in that lagoon with that monster, let alone a humanoid. Back to Ape City before I melt.
Sure feels kind of spooky knowing we're all alone here without our ship. Away back home.
Well, at least we salvaged our most important equipment.
And we're still alive.
Thanks to Nova and her people. Order! 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 It is my pleasant duty to convene this press conference to report to all peace-loving apes everywhere that the rumors of spaceships and intelligent humanoids were totally unfounded. I repeat, we found no strange crafts from the skies in the Forbidden Zone and no intelligent humanoids. There has been no invasion of the planet of the apes.
Well, at least they're safe now.
Yes, But for how long?
Extra! Extra! Read all about it. Planet of the Apes safe.
Zira, quick. We must find a place to hide this.
Hide what?
I have made a very dangerous discovery at the archaeological diggings.
How could something from 2,000 years ago be dangerous?
If General Urko saw this, he could order all humanoids destroyed. Look.
A book? Written by humanoids?
Yes. Positive proof that humanoids once could speak and write.
This would be dangerous in the hands of General Urko.
But when the time is right, it could also prove our theory that humanoids preceded us on Earth. Turn the page.
The apes are caged and the humanoids are free.
Now do you see why we must keep this hidden from General Urko?
Of course. I will lock it in the equipment cabinet.
Who is it?
General Urko, unlock this door.
What can we do for you, General?
My men tell me you've been digging up artifacts at your archaeological site.
We are seeking scientific information. It should not concern you.
Yeah, but it does. Perhaps you will find proof that humanoids are too dangerous to exist.
Speaking as a scientist, I doubt we could ever find such evidence.
Of course, you would say that. That is why I am petitioning the Council to search your laboratory.
The Council will not approve such a violation of our freedom.
I am confident they will. So why not cooperate now and let me examine your premises?
No, General. You will have to await the Council's decision. Good day, sir.
So, you do have something to hide.
Ape citizens do have the right to privacy. You may only search with the proper authorization. Let the Council decide that, General. What can we do, Cornelius?
Perhaps we should just put the humanoid book back in the earth where we found it.
But General Urko might dig it up again.
Then we must destroy it.
No, it's too valuable. Someday, perhaps, the world will be ready for our theory.
Can we wait for that someday? Right now, with that book in our laboratory, our lives are in danger.
You are right. We must find a safe hiding place, somewhere General Urko could never look.
We will think about it tomorrow. Here, throw this in the trash.
What is this?
Just some old paper I found at the dig to wrap the humanoid book in.
It has drawings on it. Strange drawings.
Really? I was so excited at finding the humanoid book, I didn't notice.
These are some kind of plans. Design specifications for construction of flying balloon.
I've always wanted to build a flying balloon.
It's not a practical theory, Cornelius. Every time apes have tried to build flying balloons, they have crashed.
This one looks different than ours. It might just work. See?
Heated air, lifting people into the sky. It seems so against the laws of nature.
We are scientists, are we not? We can find the hidden laws of nature, just as the ancient humanoids did who constructed this.
But the materials, Cornelius, so much cloth and rope and this basket-shaped thing with this valve burner affair, it's...
Yes. It appears to be a project of some magnitude. But we can do it. I know we can.
Here's the air valve we need.
Forget it. It's of no use to us now.
What happened, Cornelius?
Some of the plans are missing. Destroyed by the elements, I suppose.
Important plans?
I would definitely call the steering mechanism important.
Then we'll just have to invent our own steering mechanism.
I've tried that. Every arrangement I think of is so heavy, the balloon would never get off the ground.
Well, the humanoids who invented it must have solved that problem somehow.
There's no consolation in that, Zira. Those humanoids died 2,000 years ago. So there's no one we can ask for help.
Really? What about Bill and Jeff?
Zira, you are a genius.
Not really. If I were a genius, I would have thought about our astronaut friends before.
Of course we'll help you, Cornelius.
Can you tell us how the apparatus can be steered from the passenger basket?
The basket was called a gondola.
Gondola. What a beautiful name. Was it a scientist who thought of that? Or a poet?
Sometimes we had men who were both.
Frankly, I hope the man who worked on the steering was pure scientist. That is, if I'm going to ride in it.
Cornelius, you wouldn't.
Come now, Zira. Where is your spirit of experimentation?
Right where you should keep yours, on the ground.
How high will this take us, Bill?
Depends on the winds, Cornelius. Why?
I've been worried about the humanoid book we found.
Urko has petitioned the Supreme Council for a warrant to search the laboratory, and we may expect a decision any moment.
Why don't we take this book right now and force your leaders to understand the real history of this planet?
Because many of our leaders have unreasoning fear of what they may discover. I'm afraid it will take more than one piece of evidence.
And until we find more documentation, we must be sure that the book is safely hidden. That's why I want to take it with us in the balloon and hide it on top of Mount Gar. General Urko would never find it there.
Let's see if we can go that high. Give me a hand, everybody. Okay, Cornelius, hop aboard.
Cornelius, please, are you sure you want to do this?
You know how much I want to experience flight.
Give him his chance, Zira. After all the work he's put in smuggling the materials and building this thing, Cornelius deserves his ride.
You can go on the next trip, Zira.
Never. Nothing could make me set foot in that thing.
Cast off, Jeff.
Wait, do we have the book?
Right here.
Then up you go.
Will I ever see him again?
I have made a very important scientific discovery.
What's that, Cornelius?
When one is flying, it is best not to look down.
They're going too high.
Relax, Zira. Everything is A-OK.
How can I relax? When our balloons went that high, they always collapsed.
Which way, Cornelius?
See that tallest mountain? That's Mount Gar. Steer in that direction.
Jeff, I don't like the look of those clouds. Well, aren't you going to reassure me?
I don't like the looks of them either.
Cornelius, I can't steer.
Let me help.
It's no use. We're out of control.
are lost, Jeff. No one could survive that storm. Poor Cornelius.
It's freezing.
Hang on! We're starting to fall! Help me, Cornelius!
I have no idea.
Are we off course from Mount Gar?
Obviously. This mountain is not even on our maps. What is that ahead of us?
I can't tell. Pull hard to the right.
What is it, Sergeant?
Take a look, sir. I think one of them may be humanoid.
We better investigate.
Were my eyes telling me the truth? Did they really fall from the sky?
It may be some new enemy with some new kind of weapon. No wonder General Urko wanted us to explore this region. Move the men out, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Forward, ho!
Cornelius! Are you all right? Is anything broken?
I'm too frozen to tell.
Maybe we can find wood and build a fire.
I'll look over in this direction. Great Simeon! What is that?
What?
There, on the mountaintop.
Seems to be some kind of statue carved in ice.
Some kind of primitive idol, I would imagine.
Then these mountains must be inhabited. Maybe we can find shelter and food.
Don't be too hasty, Bill. Some primitive tribes can be very hostile to strangers.
We'll have to take our chances. It's either find help or freeze.
You're right. Lead the way.
What's happening, Sergeant?
They're trying to escape, Lieutenant!
Forward, men! On the double! Come on, Cornelius. Keep moving or you'll get frostbite.
I can't, Bill. I can't move another step.
I'll carry you, Cornelius.
Then we'll both be exhausted. I think it will be wiser if you leave me here.
Never.
Wrap them in warm furs. Yes, O worthy one. Take them to the temple and bless them in the name of Kaigur.
Who are you? Where are we?
Welcome to the temple of Kaigur. Of course, Kaigor, god of the mountain apes. I thought that was merely a legend. Kaigor has been real since the beginning of legends.
We want to thank you for saving our lives.
Your gratitude is most unusual for a humanoid. Don't harm him. He is my friend. I have observed that all creatures with loving hearts are equal in the eyes of Kaigor.
May we beg you for another favor, O worthy one?
Speak it, and Kaigor will judge.
Will you help us find our balloon and repair it if necessary, so my friend may return to his wife?
Yes, O Lama. Please. Zero will be frantic by now. Only upon return from our pilgrimage, my son. Pilgrimage? Kaigor awaits our offering. Come.
I'm afraid the humanoid has disappeared, Lieutenant.
He can't have gone far. Continue the search.
Come, my friend. Kaigor awaits at the summit.
The storm and these high mountains are interfering with the sergeant's sending signal.
If they did spot a humanoid way up here, they must have captured him by now. One ignorant savage wouldn't be any match for a patrol of crack ski troopers.
Their last report was garbled, but I thought they said they were in pursuit of a humanoid who fell out of the sky.
A flying humanoid? How could a...
Shh! I'm getting something.
Anything?
Nah. I can't bring in their signal. They're too far up on the mountain, I guess. We can't relay the troops' progress back to base until we get a clear report from the sergeant.
This delay in reporting can't be pleasing General Urko very much.
Base will just have to wait till we get the sergeant's confirmation of the beast's capture.
Could the patrol be in some kind of trouble?
Anything could happen in weather like this.
Better them than us.
Oh, Kaigor, Kaigor, most mighty Kaigor, greet these strangers in peace. Surround them with your strength. Guide them with gentle winds. Kaigor, Kaigor, most mighty Kaigor. I find this a fascinating ritual. Fascinating and terrifying.
It is the humanoid.
Cut the cable.
He's cutting the cable.
We'll fall 2,000 feet. Have no fear. Kaigor will protect us.
How can we be protected by a statue carved out of ice? Ice ape cometh.
I beg your pardon.
I beg yours.
Kaigor has blessed you from the beginning.
The beginning?
Yes, from the first moment he plucked your balloon from the sky to learn if you were friend or foe. Thank you, Almighty Kaigor.
We praise your power and wisdom.
I have been praying for your safe journey home. We shall never forget your help.
Someday, we would like to return.
We would welcome that, my son.
Until that day, could you do us one more favor?
Speak it.
This is a book written by my people 2,000 years ago. Would you keep it here and guard it from harm?
You now have in your keeping a secret of great import, O High Lama. It could shake the entire structure of the ape world. We will place it in the sacred ice cave at the feet of Kaigor. He will allow no one but you to touch it. We are grateful, O worthy one. Now to the mountain. Kaigor is waiting to give you flight.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, my sons. Send them home, Kaigor.